got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price. Based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them cat ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch it. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing sorta, falling up through the rubber. You remember?
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Up 2nd and 8.
This is Carson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Wilson with the handoff.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run it with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Shaq Lawson able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf.
Wilson
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
on second down. It's Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, he nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Right side catch. This is Gates. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And less than a yard.
Play play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
3-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. There the Cardinals push further out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! Andy Isabella. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Who gets ball at half?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson, he'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Just to prove my point from last time we played each other.
23-yard line.
You see he's beating the hell out of him.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And out across midfield down to the 45. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical in the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot. Taking on a defender. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. In order to lead in a game, you get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's run the same defense all game. He's had 3 high safeties every single play of the game.
So far, they keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive
He's run cover 3 all
little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's
I mean, if he moves a little so last year, moved a little so.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I ran it. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play.
I haven't been involved in game
Flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me
Oh
shake
my
it.
god, that's the most bullshit pick ever happened in
Just
practice.
like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a fountain, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole